Shalom Akim. I'm gonna give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and salutations to all the Akim, all four corners of earth who's pushing its truth and sincerity. Shalom Akim. This is the digital ID launch. On the other side of the world, they're rolling. Here they're getting ready to roll. But on the other side of the road, they're really rolling. They're pushing this digital ID stuff, man. They're saying right now that you can't even go into the grocery store without this stuff. With this digital ID, you can't even enter into it. You have to show your ID to go to places. So now they want you to have your digital ID ready. To show them who you are and what you got, what's your vital signs, what's this and that. Because these IDs, these digital things are gonna have all your information on it nowadays. This is the times we're going into. Times are flying, man. They're moving fast. And with that being said, this devil moving fast too. He knows, but he has but a short time. So he's got a lot of work to do in the short time that he has, But our job is to continuously warn our people, whether they forbear or not, man. This is 2 Esdras 9, and I'm going to start at 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. We're seeing these by the more and more chariot sightings. They're catching these scientists and with these huge telescopes are they're able to, glance off into space. They're able to see multiple chariots, fleets of chariots just lining up ready to come to Earth. The Lord is not playing. He's showing himself. He's showing his signs. You're having more and more earthquakes in the world. They say that lately, more earthquakes have hit the world than any time before. Any time of this when they've been registering these, earthquakes and stuff, more have been hitting within the last few years. Tornadoes. Hurricanes are up. And Esau is not going to get all the credit. We're not going to give Esau all the credit because we know he's doing some witchcraft stuff. But at the same time, the Lord is also, in control of everything, man. So he's the one who's really putting in, making these hurricanes come, because we have something called hurricane season. We have different season times where it's different storms come, but now they're coming more harsh and more rapidly. I always think back to the tornado that hit Alabama. That was a huge tornado. When you look at the circumference of it, this was a big, huge thing, man. And this is the doing of the Lord. He says, 2 Esdras 9 and 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like it as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, the end is manifest. So we're seeing the manifesting of the end of this place, And this place equals wickedness, man. Babylon equals wickedness, man. This place has been a beacon for all the other nations to come here and live out their wicked desires, But all that's going to come to an end, The Lord is coming back, man. And if you are an Israelite and you hear our words and you hear, the brother's words out there letting you know that the time blowing that trumpet, you should probably try to inquire, before it's too late. This is because in these times, what are the people talking about, man? They're not talking about a damn thing, man. They keep throwing you these smoke screens in your face about, different controversies, just like this Charlie Kirk guy who got killed not too long ago. That was we know what's going on, man. We're not gonna go back and forth and argue with people. No, man. We're aware of this devil and what he's moving and what he's doing, man. This is 2 Timothy 2 and 15. I'm gonna start at. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. But shun profane and vain babblings, for they will increase unto more ungodliness. So keep out of these fucking weird ass news stations that just talk about nothing. Speaking about when you're on the internet, man. Be conscious of the different things that you're watching, man. Because if they're not telling you, they're not warning you, and we're the only ones blowing the trumpet. Truthfully, GMS, you know, and also speaking about this technology this devil's coming out with, man. What are the other camps talking about? Nothing. You got one camp talking about I'm black, put on your boots, and let's march. And you got another group that's out there in all purple and just trying to get more Facebook friends by the looks of it, man. Because the women sure do love the way they dress in that purple, man. You know, but what are we doing? We're warning our people, man. We're giving you this harsh, uncut truth, man. You know, staying away from the vain babblings and profane, weird talks and stuff, man. Conversations, man. You know, at the end of the day, once again, you know, let me get this. Because we, right now, you know, we're just waiting on the Lord to come back, man. At the end of the day, man, you know, what did I want to bring out? Let me bring this up. This is 1 Thessalonians 5, and I'm gonna start at 16. Rejoice evermore, pray without ceasing. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahweh and Mashiach Yahushai concerning you. Quench not the spirit, despise not prophesying. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Abstain from all appearances of evil, man. You know, and when you get out here, you know, you're doing these videos and stuff, you know, and we're warning people, you know, to come out of those evil ways, come out of the wicked ways, you know, and, you know, we got to remember, man, you know, we have to remember this is a hard job, so we have to stay prayed up ourselves, man, you know, so keep in mind that the people are you know, they're dumbfounded, so to speak, you know, they're in a sleep stage, man, you know, they are in a, so he says rejoice evermore that we're not in that sleep stage, that we're, you know, that the Lord has us, man. You know, all we have to do is continue down this path, man. Continue putting on videos, continue doing the work until the Lord comes, man. And He's gonna come for us very soon, because once again, this devil is getting ready, his technology is getting ready to take over the earth. It's gonna get ready to cover the earth, man. So we're gonna need the covering of the Lord, man. This is Revelation 13, and I'm gonna start at 2. I'm 13, and I'm gonna go straight to it. 13, and Revelation 13 and 16. And he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. You know, so it's not a game. The times we're coming into, man. Everything is lining up with the scriptures, man. So whose side are you going to be on? Are you going to take this devil's technology and deal with his wickedness? You know, is that what's on your mind? You got to put that mark in, you know, your right hand or your forehead. Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell, saying he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So these people are going to be in a world of trouble. You know, speaking to you Israelites, first and foremost, you're going to be in a world of trouble if you continuously listen to Esau and do what Esau wants you to do. You know, he has different steps. It's called gradualism. You know, he's gonna eventually graduate you into what he wants you to be and wants you to do. You know, so we are in the early stages. They've been setting up kiosks, our payout palm readings at Whole Foods. You know, and this has been for at least 3-4 years. But once again, I have to remember that over in Europe, things are accelerating. You know, they're accelerating. They're going through it. They already pushed it out. They have certain countries, Sweden. I can't remember how much of the population has taken it already. You know, we can't forget about the company in Wisconsin. You know, we had a company here in Wisconsin, a state over, that had a whole a chip party. You know, the whole workforce got chipped up, and that was at least 3 or 4 years ago. You know, so yeah, man, we got these times, the perilous times we're in right now, man. What is your mindset? And where are you thinking about, man? Because this devil is going to hit you with this digital ID, and we know what comes after that digital ID. You know, what's coming with it, man? You know. With that being said, I hope this is edifying. Shalom, Makim.